Well, we're going up and down again. Is this just the effect? Does Dan Clancy hate Resident Evil? Is that what it is? Is it just Resident Evil? Oh, wait a minute. Wait for the drop. Wait for the drop. Wait for the drop. Wait a minute. Ready? You ready? Whoa, wait, it's gonna be a minute. Up me out, I'm heading down to your place. Oh, they got it wrong. Give me a note, throw me out all alone. Here we go! Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Oh! And there it is, the harmonica. Oh, it's perfect. Isn't Peanut Butter Conspiracy so good? Aren't they a great band? Doesn't it just make you want to torture communists to death in a shack in Saigon? I fucking love the Peanut Butter Conspiracy. Probably one of my favorite bands of all time. Anyway, I have so many updates today. Right now, I don't know if you can still hear me. I'm gonna assume you can. Welcome to the DLE games. Motherfucker, we are, it's 6 minutes into the stream. We are 6 minutes into this motherfucker, okay? Whoa! Whoa! Slow down! Slow down! Hold your horses! I got shit to yap about. By the way, Whiskey, hello, welcome back. OMG hi. OMG hi Taro, OMG hi Whiskey. What's with all my veterans being here? What's with all my veterans being here? It's crazy. Anyway, multitudes of things today. Firstly, we're red squaring right out of the gate. Love to see it. I think this is just an effective, like, fucking Resident Evil. I think Mr. John Twitch fucking hates Resident Evil, and it just I didn't say Tarot. I may have sounded. Also, I wouldn't say Tarot. I would say Tarot. Thank you. Fact check, checkmated. Liberals, atheists, liberal atheists, communists, Jacobians. No. What was my point? Oh, a red squaring out of the gate immediately. So that's wonderful. He hates me, by the way. He's never watched here before. Anyway. Point of order being, shit's fucked today, which is what's new. It's not unusual. Secondarily, I woke up an hour ago with a horrible headache because I stayed up way too long reading BL. It's a worthy reason to stay up. And it feels like I slept with my neck like folded into my chest all night. It's just a horrible thing. Anyway, thirdly, I might be the most popular man on earth. My tweet is popping the fuck off. It's still to this moment. 30-minute stream. Is it fucked up already? Did it fuck up already? Is it, how badly? Can you still hear me? Am I still at least audible? Am I still at least audible through the haze? Through the haze code. It's kind of what I'm a victim of, isn't it? It's a bit like being a victim of the haze code, isn't it? Yeah, I figured I was like, whatever, fuck it, we'll do it live, fuck it, whatever. Some of the best Germa streams that ever happened was when he was fucked. So you're gonna do DLEs and then get off? Probably, yeah. No, I took 2 Tylenol, so I'll be fine. Hear you, but but God forbid your visual existence. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Fuck it, who cares? Fuck it, I'll still be here, whatever. Fuck it, I don't care. Either way, my tweet is still popping off to this very second. The music's a little loud. My tweet is still popping off. What is it at right now? Let me go look. It's the most insane that's ever happened to me, because it really is, it's kind of innocuous. It's not an incredible tweet. It isn't anything very, flashy or incredible. Here, I'll post it. I'll show you my tweet. I'm currently setting at nearly 2,000, nearly 900. It's like a 2,800 something. Nearly. Who the hell is Lizard? Motherfucker, you were here for Lizard. This is a U era thing. This is a U era thing. Anyway, secondarily, we have 248 retweets and 788 bookmarks. I don't know why everybody latched onto my tweet. Also, how many views does this have? Does it say how many views it has? No, I can't see views right now. Anyway, but everybody latched onto my tweet about this game. The actual dev's tweet that I quote tweeted. Ooh, we're in the green again. The actual dev's tweet that I quote tweeted only has 1,000 likes and 130 fucking retweets. What the hell did I do? Why do I deserve the big thing? Anyway, so after Hedge's convincing, which Tara was in the call for that, after Hedge's convincing, I posted my Twitch link in reply, and it has 4 total likes. So. Is that thunder? I'll be fucking damned. That's why the fucking internet's going out, isn't it? I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Yep. I'll be fucking damned if it ain't a goddamn special weather statement. Motherfuck. No goddamn wonder. Little fucking wonder, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to Yappers. We'll see how long we last on. Fuck it, whatever. It's a red square stream. What the fuck ever. We're used to it at this point, aren't we? All right, I'm going to... God damn it. No, I'm not, because I don't have my damn fucking thing open right now. Hold on. Ooh, Living Loving Life is starting again. That's fine. I love this song. It's one of my favorite songs. Okay, there we go. Oh, I flipped it all up. Hold on. There we go. I had to pull a straight face for a second so I could get that all done. Okay, I'm going to Yappers now. Don't go eat your out, by the way. OMG hi! OMG JFelk hi! JFelk, you'll never fucking believe it! It's a red square stream! Yay! Yippee! And I know why. It's because there's a storm like 1.5 miles away from me. Whatever. If we have frequent enough green square intervals, eventually it'll catch up, you know? You'd be working on the card. It's the connectivity of the stream, Tara. Ideally, a green square means. See, the recent snow. All you vets wouldn't get this shit. This is new shit. Back in the day, I used to have a more stable internet connection, I guess. Anyway, but nowadays we red square like every other fucking day. So you know, like the Tiananmen Square, exactly like the Tiananmen Square. Actually, yes, very much. And that I miss the guy being run over by a tank or whatever with my little grocery bag. You know, it's a really funny thing to really legitimately think about this. There's something in the psychology of the Tiananmen Square massacre. My social credit's gone after this. No, think about this. The guy has his little grocery bag, and he walks up in front of the tank, and he still keeps holding his grocery bag. Imagine confronting a tank with your grocery bag, with your fucking groceries, with your fucking carton of eggs and milk. Do you think you'd do that? Because there's almost like the implication, like the implication here that you expect to go home, right? There's a sort of implication, like in the psychology of this, that like you don't. I feel like the gravity of facing a tank and being murdered is not quite as prevalent when you're still holding your grocery bag. And maybe it's something grounding, maybe it's something comforting. But do you think you personally, if you were the Tiananmen Square guy, you would keep your grocery bag? I feel like if I made the decision I'm gonna go walk in front of that tank, I feel like I dropped the bag somewhere earlier. Unless it was very spur of the moment, which I believe it was. But even still, I think I dropped the bag. Isn't that funny? I've always thought about that. I always think about the grocery bag in Tiananmen Square. I don't know why. It's the first thing I always think of. Is the crew old or stupid? The tank in Tiananmen Square? No, I think... No, man, I gotta get these groceries home. Eggs said tank resist. Yeah, you wouldn't kill a guy with a carton of eggs, would you? Those are expensive in fucking 80s China. It's early Deng era, man. No, and those are still pretty expensive. You know, it's so fucked up. You know what? Can I be a Tiananmen Square massacre denier? Not because I believe in the Chinese state, but because I love Deng. But because I love Deng Xiaoping. As a proud Dengist, I deny the Tiananmen Square massacre. Not as a Chinese communist, as a Dengist. Have we finished Dark Souls yet? Yes, we have. It's up on my channel if you want to watch that. Hedge and I played through all of Dark Souls 1 again, restarted it from the first time you watched, and then hear that thunder? That was scary. And then we went through and we played Dark Souls 3 afterwards. Just blame it on man like a tree. You're so fucking right. The Tiananmen Square massacre did happen, and it's because it was an effective latent what is the word? Like remnant Maoism. That's why we needed Chairman Deng to make China a modern country. I think my status on Twitter is still that they're putting productive forces to turn the fucking fish dingus. Lee Kuan Yew wouldn't let that happen. Well, I think had it come to it, Lee Kuan Yew probably would have, but he was too brutal and effective to begin with for it to get to that point. And I still don't get to play BMG with the other two. I know, isn't it so fucked up? Isn't it so fucked up all this time? Solander. Well, you know, Lee Kuan Yew didn't deny he was a dictator. I mean, he did literally use the media and pretty much a secret police to silence his detractors. Which I'm not saying that negatively. I mean that is in complete support. I love Lee Kuan Yew. That's why I love Lee Kuan Yew. See, I'd be fine with dictatorship if it was horribly, brutally competent dictatorship. If it was a guy who literally built my city up to be a World Trade Center, yeah, not like the 9/11 one, because that implies bad things are going to happen eventually. But if he literally built it up to be like one of the world's major ports, you know, OMG Noobles is live. The hell? What, is he a Noobles viewer now? That's fine, makes me look good, I guess. Anyway, it's good to share viewers, except for that one guy. What was I saying now? Oh, I want a brutally competent dictatorship. You know, that's my take. That's my hot take. Me too, man. Me too, man. Les Nibbles plays Deadlock though on OMG. I don't think so. I think, what is she playing? She was playing, the hell is that called? They look like Flame Atronachs from, it's a game that with a bunch of characters that look like Flame Atronachs from, Skyrim. Wave the flag. Ooh, red, white, blue. Very important that I say OMG hide enables. No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, Warframe. They play Warframe a lot. Which only thing I know about Warframe is them standing around in a circle looking at each other's asses. Which I assume is the whole game. That's my assumption of what the whole game is like. And I think it's a fairly safe one to make. Also, y'all mind if a fella hits a little Hitler? Not any more than I already have talking about Lee Kuan Yew. Normally, I have a very woke opinion on things, but can I have a little bit of a Hitler opinion on ongoing drama on Twitter? There was some kind of event. I forget what it was. It wasn't like Off-Kai or whatever. Some kind of VTuber get-together thing. And everybody's really pissed off at the fucking... Isn't that a Psychopebbles hypothetical? Wait, which one? To play with your friends? Oh, killed, dead. And I'm now, yes, you did actually, yeah. Anyway, little tiny Hitler. Oh, a tiny Hitler? Yes, it was. And if you ran into the fridge, yeah. You said a slur, man. Have you really been that far away for that long? You're gonna call me a slur in my chat and then act surprised when you're shot? We've always had moderation, especially on that, man. That's been a long-standing rule from day one, man. Who is this guy? Is he getting skinwalked here? Is this guy getting skinwalked here? Anyway, my little Hitler opinion. There's an ongoing, now don't you start this too. This is what happened with Athena. You're supposed to be a loyalist here, Jay Felk. Who the hell else do I have that's gonna tell me about fucking old movies and shit? He is a Fed. Anyway. There's a big fucking VTuber, you know, event happening. Big, like what's the word? Like a con happening. Well, the CEO, it turns out, is a creep. Everybody cancels the CEO for being a creep. And I'm not denying, oh, Gil Scott Heron, by the way. I'm not denying he's a creep, by the way. Guy was a creep. But the thing is, though, well, kind of, a little bit, yes. The thing is, oh, speaking of the devil, see, they're talking about what an oppressive dictator I am. And well, I am a ding. genius. I guess that tracks. Should take it as a compliment. Anyway, they're all mad at him, but then the fucking like allegations come out, and two of them, the two big YouTubers that are, or big VTubers that are getting mad at him, I won't name names because I don't want to be killed by Mr. Twitch, is she fucking goes in the list of it, and her top one is like, yeah, we knew each other for 18 days. 18 days, that's all we knew each other for. And she goes, he said I love you during sex and complained about the condom. I'm sorry, he's a freak, yeah. I think there's a little bit of like mutual freakhood happening here. I don't want to victim blame. I don't want to victim blame. And say that there's like an enabling happening, but come on, man. That gotta help. That gotta. Okay, you fuck better. Was the reason? Yes, you did. Yes, and I said that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, ongoing VTuber drama. Don't worry about it. It's ongoing VTuber drama that I saw. The way I love you. There we go. See, you said the right name there. You know what? I have nobody in my chat that calls me by my full name, except for maybe Tara. But Tara doesn't really refer to me directly, because it's kind of weird, don't you think? Isn't it kind of weird to directly refer to the streamer in a chat? Kind of weird. Review my message, coward. No, I said, I like that it got held. Everything keeps getting held, by the way. Have you noticed that? I don't know what's happening. Lamp's the original one. That's true, yeah. What was I gonna say? I forgot where I was now. I don't remember. No, yeah, that's my side channel, yeah. Non-VIP issue. You know what's funny is he is a VIP. Is that title real? I posted it, man. Did you not see? Did you not see Rat Taxi, man? Call you homosexual is better than Lancey. You're right. You're right. What a good emote use. Anyway, Hedge, tell me if I'm a freak. Hedge, tell me if I'm Little Hitler. I need you to confirm this for me. I was talking about how there's an ongoing VTuber drama happening right now. And one of the big allegations that came out, which the guy is a freak, but one of the big allegations that came out, one of the number one, was that the guy, they knew each other for 18 days, only for the course right before setting up this event. They knew each other for 18 days, and her big, like, issue with him was that he said, I love you during sex, and he complained about the condom. 18 days. Am I just a prude? Am I just an old man prude? Well, anybody who's been around for a minute knows that I have a very oddly old man view of sex. That's what I mean. I don't want to victim blame, but are we kind of like, isn't like kind of freak on freak activity? Like, I feel like if you're the guy fucking the guy like 10 minutes into knowing him, maybe your allegations, I don't know. I don't want to say what I want to say. I don't want to say what I want to say. I don't want to say that you walked into this. If I walk into the room with a guy that I know has a reputation, like an underground reputation, for killing and eating people, and then we know each other for 18 minutes, and he stabs me in the thigh and takes a bite out of it, I don't know. I feel like if I went to dinner with him, I you know. Makes me somehow feel so nostalgic of the older times. What does that even mean? What do you mean? Oh, of older times than me. I thought you were Athena, and I was gonna say, what the hell do you mean? You've been here for like a year. Fuck you mean I miss the old man slim. Man, they should have bitched about the condom. I know, isn't it? Yeah. See, that's why I'm the real one, by the way. And that every single gay, yeah, right. I always make sure to complain about the condom. Wow, what a fucking appropriate fucking clip to pull up. When Pops would talk about VTuber drama, I miss the old homosexual, the straight homosexual. That is incredibly old, by the way, Tara. I don't think I've been straight since 2018, and even then that was just a beard relationship, we've come to realize. Well, I think we knew at the time, too. I think we knew at the time, too, that it was already a beard relationship. But, you know, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. I think it's good to, you know, I had a great joke today. I had a great... Very scary outside right now. I had a great joke today because I cleaned out my closet with my mom last night, or like night before last, and it was in like 3 a.m. and we cleaned a closet out because, you know, why not? Anyway, well, my lower back hurts like really bad, so this morning I said, "Damn, my back hurts." But you know, I spent a lot of time bent over in the closet, which a lot of men do. I stumbled it. I stumbled it. All right, clear? Laugh at the clip when I say it again, okay? Laugh for the clip, okay? I cleaned out my closet, and then I said this morning, because my back hurt, I said, well, you know, I did spend a lot of the time bent over in the closet, as a lot of men do. Fuck. It's a good one! It's a good one! Anyway, and I called myself the heir of Jack Parr afterwards. Played out joke. Yes, I did, Athena. Isn't that funny? I had a bit. There we go. See, Whiskey knows. See, Whiskey knows. This is why Whiskey's a fucking loyalist. The crowd won. It'd be funny if I hadn't heard it. What do you mean? I only said that once. Cut that whole bit out. Cut that whole middle bit out. No. No, I did when I was like 18. Yeah, and well, from like what, 13 to 18, I guess. 13 to 18, I suppose. That's when that happened. Airport tortured him. Oh yeah! Both of you fuckers are gonna be in hell forever! My god, what am I gonna do with myself when I keep referencing things and Hedge is in here? When Hedge is off getting married, Hedge, I'm begging you, you have to look at your phone while you're getting married. Yeah, see, it's like a weird relationship, but she's a lesbian now too, you know, so that's how it goes. What is playing right now? Improvisation on Tchaikovsky. I'm so sorry for mispronouncing that name. I sound like a fucking real rube now, don't I? Okay, there we go. We can go to ecstasy. I wouldn't say that. I might do something drastic. What does that mean? You're gonna kill yourself at his wedding? Jackbox and shit? Oh, on Thursday? Okay. Can you make an event for that in the Discord for me so I'm not old and decrepit and forget? McDonald's interview on Thursday because I love myself. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah. You know, Whiskey, let's immediately open up and ask about your own personal life because that's what we do here. Last I heard, you were in a goth dommy mommy relationship. Is that still ongoing? Because I still claim that as, like, you know, social credit for myself in other people's streams. No, wait, were you the prison guy? I don't think you were the prison guy. No, that's Slimy Mike. Slimy Mike's my prison man. Slimy Mike's my drug dealer. And she dumped me a week ago. Oh, well, did you enjoy me bringing it back up? You know what's funny? It's very common. That's how that happens. That's how that sorry again, Whiskey. That's how that happens. A lot of goths are very Christian. You ever notice that? Oh, I think they're the real goths is the thing. I think they have the true spirit of it. That's how it goes pretty often. Because if you don't like actual, well, you got to be Catholic at least. If you're not a Catholic, then you're still like you're LARPing. Free to crack friend boys, blessing in disguise. That's what I'm saying. It's odd that you're even here and that you were ever with a woman at all while actively being a member of the chat. It doesn't you know, it doesn't track well. Not in the Jesus fandom. God, it really is like a fandom, isn't it? There's like fandom wars, isn't it? Praise the Lord. It doesn't let you crack femboys is weird. That's true, yeah. I feel like she'd be into that. Is it? What's the metaphysics on that? Is it as like cheating if you as a straight guy fuck other guys in a cuckold relationship? Is it as much cuckolding? Many questions asked. I really need like a proper cuck in chat so I can just ask him questions. That's such a compliment to all of you, by the way. I want you to appreciate that I just said. Jacking it with the J-Man upstairs. Am I bitchless because I watch Lancelin, or do I watch it because I'm bitchless? I like to think both. Now, I will point out here, you stopped watching when you had her, and then you came back after she dumped you a week ago. So it does kind of, there is a track here. There is a track record here. Oh, back it up, get the. OMG bye Hedge. Everybody wave goodbye to Hedge. We're never gonna see him again. This married fuck of a man is going off to be married in an island nation, which would be really funny. Hedge, if I don't know if he's still here, imagine if they invade Cuba in the middle of your wedding. Hey Tara, you ready to be locked in due to the U.S. naval blockade and not be able to leave Puerto Rico until we've destroyed the Cuban Navy? K0 and OMG, that doomed Yowie killed me. Oh, did it have doomed Yowie? See if it was gay, or I might look into it myself. We bought lost relationship, getting a job, getting craft fanboys' lives better. It's true. You know, I had a terrifying moment the other day where I was one of my oldest sub, not one of, my oldest sub on the channel, live on the channel. Bryce is technically the oldest. I had a terrifying moment where I was going through Twitter. I follow like every fanboy I see on Twitter. It's my purview. It's what I do. Like a dirty old man on the internet. That's what I do. You know, I'd be gotten so easily by those scam bots if they just made them male. If they just put twinks in my DMs, I'd click every link they put. But it's all women right now, so I just ignore all that. Anyway, I had a terrifying moment where I was scrolling through Twitter and I see a fanboy account and I'm going, oh yeah, that's nice. Or they liked one of my tweets, so I went, oh, that's cool, I'll like them, I'll go and I'll follow them, and I'm scrolling through their thing and I look and I'm go, hang on, I recognize that name, and it's none other than my very oldest follower I have. It was a scary moment because I feel like that's, you know, that you're opening yourself up for the twit longer the moment you do something like that. To be fair, I have plenty of others that I think will get me a twit longer too, but you know, it's best to avoid the explicit ones because I don't want to be a normie. I don't want to get the twit longer over the normal shit. I want when they put the twit longer out on me, I want it to be one you remember. I want it to be one that stands out, unique amongst twit longers. I want my Google Docie to be one that you remember. Where's the DLEs? I'm stuck in a horrible YAP. I'm sorry. It's my fault. Normally we'd already be done with the DLEs right now. Isn't that fucked up? Also, the stream's dying, so fuck it. What do I have? What do I have to lose? What do I have to lose except setting and stock talking? Opposite paths of the heavily Christian relationship. That's so true, actually. There's something to be said about Mormonism, huh? Okay, I'll open it. Okay, DLEs, I suppose. What the fuck? Why is Louis the 14th the first thing I see when I open? I'm not upset about it, but why is he here? What did I do? It's pouring down rain and the internet's turned off, by the way. We're gonna do our DLEs, then I think I gotta get out of here. Are we okay with this? Let me make sure I'm not about to die in a tornado, actually. That's probably advisable. Do you hear the rain? You can still hear me, right? I don't care if the stream's fucked up and you can't see anything. So long as I'm still audible, it doesn't bother me. Ooh, what's happening, brother? Marvin Gaye is playing right now. Okay, then we're good. Fuck it. The best German streams happened when he was red squaring on stream, okay? I had a whole plan for today, but fuck it. Who cares? We do what we do. Now, to Olive Garden. But I really want art. I would. Listen, okay, maybe this is a sexist thing to say, but one of the, well, that's not true. You can do it as a man, too, if you want to. You just got to be a twink, I suppose, which I suppose is still a little sexist. One of the best parts about being a woman is that you can go on free dates, which free dates means if you're into that, you can, you know, you can get whatever you want at the end of it. But the main part is you get free food. You can just go to free food every night if you want to. Shit rocks. I'd be doing that. You know how many delions there were in like fucking like the Night Cichery that all they did, they didn't have a dime to themselves. All they did was live off paramours. Whenever they would, like, they'd go on dates and shit. That's how they'd eat. That's how they'd get along. That shit rocks. I'd be doing that. Guy who previously talked about how he thinks it's a little weird to fuck somebody 18 days into knowing them. Wow, it's really pouring down rain. Am I still here? Let me know when I stop being here, okay? The moment I stop being here is when we gotta worry. No warnings. Okay, we're fine. Okay, we're good. Anyway, maybe when the rain goes past, the stream will turn on. It's unlikely, but you know. Let's see. I have no idea what this is. Dating a femboy. Cons, dating a femboy. I now have to make the decisions. That's a pro for me. Is that fucked up to say? I think my taste in what I like out of a femboy is the same thing that I think would happen to me if I was the sub in a relationship. Because if I'm the sub in a relationship, that's now your responsibility to I'm basically a pet now. Because I'm now your sole responsibility that I survive, that I eat, that I drink water. That's all on you, man. I'm giving up everything. I'm gonna get lost in crowds. I'm gonna wander off chasing odd smells. That's what I would be doing. So I think like a great hunter. You know how like the great like African like safari hunters. They said that the way that you knew how to like stalk the animals and everything. I guess they still say that over here too. OMG Sterling High, by the way. They say the way that they like the way that you do it over here too is that you have to like get into the psychology and know how an animal works to know like its migration patterns and shit like that, like where it would graze, where it would stop to eat, things like that. That's how you become a good hunter, because you have to get into the psychology of it. I do that, but for the twink. I'm deep into the psychology of the twink. I know what I would want if I were a twink, so that's how I hunt them. That's how I prey upon them in a very deeply safari way. Heavily autistic animal, yes. My men girly, I like my women manly, and I like my food in abundance. Yeah, I can. Yeah. I can support this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. God, I love them. God, I love them. Well, I'm not saying I'm. Oh, God, Grot, you made me choke. Oh, God. Oh, I choked on air over that. What the fuck? OMG, Grot High. OMG, Grot High. OMG. No, it looks like you said love right there. If you consult the chat room, consult my chat in the top left corner. OMG high, one of the best ones yet. It's so funny to me. Sometimes I hear it and I go, oh, gross. Sometimes it scares the shit out of me, and I don't know what the difference is. I don't know why sometimes it makes my little shoulders jump up gaily in fear. I don't know what happens. I don't know why that's a thing. Oh, I don't know what this is. Yes, I fucking do. Of course I do. No, I don't. Maybe. Do I? I feel like I might have an inkling. I might have an inkling of it. Is this Dark Souls the 3rd? Or 2? No, 2. No, 3. It is 3. I forgot. No, I have no idea what this is. They fucking a monkey in that? We fucking a monkey in this? Hey, are we fucking monkeys in here? What is this called? It's called like... Oh, God. My chicken sandwiches are fighting back. I don't know what this is. What is this? Is this Ape Escape? Ape Academy 2. Ape Escape Move. Ape Escape Million Monkeys. Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey. That's the one where you get your head ripped off by a saber tooth, isn't it? We should play that. It'd be very like my day-to-day life. Should watch The Pit. That show is so good. I think Hedge watched it. Is that what I'm thinking of? What happens in The Pit? Is that the hospital one? I think Hedge watched it, and he gave me like a live update. Whoag. Project Hail Mary, I've heard it's good and I want to see it, but I like Ryan Gosling as the issue. Also, it has great twink art on Twitter. People are very fond of Ryan Gosling in that role as a little mousy college professor, which I am too. Or not college, like a high school. Not even high school is he? He's like a middle school fucking teacher. very cute profession automatically. It's a very gay profession. Call out to all the middle school teachers out there. If you teach children, I'm sorry, but you make a wonderful bottom. Hospital 1, yes, I thought so. Yeah, Hedge watched the whole thing. See, you too, you have more in common than you think. He may hate JJK, but it turns out he's one of you. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's Pete Gosling. I think I've seen that. I don't remember. Valid opinion, Athena, as much as I love it. As much as I love it. As much as I love it. I don't like sci-fi. That's fair. Yeah. You know what? I'm very iffy about sci-fi. It depends on my sci-fi. I don't like a lot of sci-fi. I'm a little bored by a lot of sci-fi, which is fucked up because I'm also bored by a lot of fantasy too. Is that fucked up? The older I've gotten, the less I've enjoyed fantasy and sci-fi. Only certain ones I like of each. I don't know, man. You know what I've realized? The older I've gotten, the more I've been like the gun and ball people, you know? Like if it ain't got a gun or a ball in it, he don't give a fuck. Kind of me, except mine's like if don't got a car or a gun in it. I like seeing my characters drive around. You know where I realized that? I realized I like more, not modern settings exactly, but you know, modernist settings. When I watched The Nice Guys and they were just like driving 70s cars around and shooting each other, I went, this is what I like out of film. This is what I like. Yeah, but you know, I think setting it in a sci-fi or fantasy setting makes me suspend my disbelief, and then I get tired, of it. I like 80s sci-fi. I do too. There's a lot of good 80s sci-fi. Superhero, I do too. I'm actually more fond of cape ship than I originally thought I was, turns out. Not mainstream cape shit, but I do like the older 90s cape shit. That's fun. I like those. The Boys. I did like The Boys, actually. I read a little bit of The Boys until it got really terrible, and I liked a lot of the show, but apparently it sucks now. Apparently it fucking sucks now because of the ending, and they like ruined fucking, what's his name, Homemaker? What's his name? Homelander, because they ruined Homelander, yeah. Sucked ass. Yeah, so I've heard. Photography. Resparks my love. It does look a very pretty movie, yes. Oh, you love it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Strokes Chin. I couldn't remember the name. That's the AU where he accepts the I'll fucking suck your dick option, and he becomes a gay Homelander. call that man Homemaker. Long Goodbye. Yes. I like Long Goodbye too. Yeah, we watched Petrified Forest last night, which I've seen one time before, but I like Petrified Forest. It is Betty Davis's not debut, but like it was a prestige like film for her. It was one of her big ones that really put her on the map. It is Humphrey Bogart's debut though, which is crazy because it's funny to see him on the billing. It's Leslie Howard, Betty Davis, and then like 2 credits down between 2 other guys, it's Humphrey Bogart. It's crazy. It's also funny to see it's Humphrey Bogart's first real dramatic role, and you can tell that John Wayne just wanted to be Humphrey Bogart. I've mentioned I hate John Wayne. I can't stand John Wayne movies. I don't like any of them. Yes, the beloved and adored family man, Homemaker. He's my favorite. I'll show you. It'll come. I don't know what this is. Oh, yes, I do. Fuck me. What is this called? It's a very bloody game on the Xbox from 1,000 years ago. It's like black and white. Oh my god, this is fucking back to my roots. I'm cheating, by the way, because I want to know what this is. I'm cheating right now, by the by. Maybe. Help. No, my boots. We're red squaring right now, by the way. Roots, yeah. Homemaker from The Guys. Isn't The Guys a television program also? Isn't that a thing? Isn't The Guys a thing? TV 88. It is not 88. That is TV 80, you fuck. That is TV 80, you fuck. It's from a video game, you motherfucker. It looks like it's a stylized video. You fucker. What is this? What is this? What is this? What game is this? I want to know. I remember because I've seen it in my Game Informer, the old one that I have from 1,000 years ago. Doesn't I? Mad World. It is Mad World. You're so fucking right. You're so fucking right. It is Mad World. I never wanted to play it, but I kind of do now. I kind of do now. One word. What a loving partner. That's what I mean, yeah. See, imagine he accepted that. Imagine he accepted that and he became homemaker. Bottom who frantically demands to suck your dick. There's many men that would kill for that, actually. I feel odd for saying this, but I feel like it might be. This is a game I think I might play every single year. World at War. Call of Duty World at War. No, he's a fraud and a fake. I know what this is. I know exactly what this is. I know exactly what this is. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. See, what I did was I racially profiled South Pacific Islands, and I got close. There's 2 games that are set primarily in a South Pacific island. One of them is World at War. The other one is Far Cry 3, which is also a very good game. Do you? Do you? Such a fucking Judd. I only like the older COD games. I replay. Me too, man. Me too. I fucking love the guy. I fucking love the fish. No, I replay World at War every single year. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I love to just sit and do a fucking World at War campaign. It's comforting. It's like petting a cat. It's like petting a pussy. I like setting into a World at War campaign. It's nice. It's nice. It reminds me of the nationalism of the Soviet Union, and I have the strength to keep going every year. Okay, Scrandle. It's taken me so long to get through these. This is the longest fucking opening we've ever had. That one. That's a little much, actually. That's quite a lot, actually. With American cheese? Icky. Who puts cheese on a chicken sandwich? You know, twice I went to McDonald's and they gave me cheese on my chicken sandwich. Horrible thing. Spicy McChicken. And they put cheese on it. Just awful. Just awful. Christmas dinner in a cup? That's kind of cool. I can't really see it, but it's kind of cool, yeah. This death, man. Playing Call of World at War is like petting a pussy. Exactly, yes. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Precisely what I'm saying, yes. No, I love that bit. Yeah, in Palu, yeah, where you fucking open the door and the fucking samurai comes out. You ever seen the Hitler mod? You ever seen the Axis Powers mod that lets you play the whole campaign from the opposite point of view? And it ends on this whole big diatribe about how the British caused the war and it wasn't Hitler at all. Anyway, point being, the fun part of that is that you get to play the Japanese and they give you the fucking katana and you can do the bonsai charges at the Marines. It's really fucking fun, actually. Fucking popping out of a foxhole to fucking charge US Marines with my katana. That's what I play it for. That's what I'm there for. No. World War II. No, I don't care. I don't care about that Hitler guy. This is all about the Emperor of the Emperor of the Rising Sun. I mean, the Emperor of the Rising Sun. My Emperor Hirohito Tenno Hekai. It's very obvious I'm a teenager. Does that work? Oh, did you get profiled again? Not profiled. What am I thinking of? Not profiled. What am I thinking of? Prowled upon, I suppose. That's what I'm looking for. That's true. That's true. He was. The original child bride of chat. Arranged to a drug dealer. Wonderful things we've done here. Cajun grilled chicken or curry goat chips. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? I know it's slop fries, and I should have said that. I should have said that. Well, there's slop fries. Those are the good slop fries, though. Slop fries. Oh! Now, when it's a fucking piece of unmelted cheese. That's QVC ring. I know, it's fucked up. I think he's also dead now, by the way. I haven't seen him in a long time. I haven't seen Slimy Mike in a minute. We saw Whiskey a minute ago. But I haven't seen Slimy Mike in a minute. That is a fish cake thrown in anger at the VAR system. Man, I wanna press this. Yeah, what's the story here? Yeah, what happened? I want to hear about your prowling upon. You're getting prowled upon. Walking Cheez-It nachos or Kossowurst. I don't know what that is, but it looks kind of cool. I'll go with that one. I'll go with that one. Cake first. Popcorn chicken. Yeah, we're pro popcorn chicken here. I used to buy the Walmart popcorn chicken when I was a kid, and we'd walk through the store while I ate it, and we were so good. This is how white we were. We would save the cup. We wouldn't put it on a shelf or anything, which is what my friends would do. We'd save the cup and take it back up to the front so we'd pay for it, so we could pay for the empty cup of the chicken I already ate. Me modern day, I'd buy that shit, walk around the store, eat it, and then stuck it behind a fucking thing. This is no longer a high trust society, and I'm the one making it so. I would ruin the sanctity of the Walmart deli. I would ruin the sanctity and the sacredness of the Walmart deli because everybody else does. I'm not going to hold it up one man. It's like putting your finger in a leak on a dam. Just let it go and just let it go and let the water flow. Okay, just go with it. Just go with it. Acai raw, man. This looks fucking hideous to me, by the way. That one. Thank you. Thank you. Carne asada plate. I'm loving it. It's my fault. Fuck everybody. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be above it. You gotta be above it. Which is contrary to what most of the authors I enjoy said, but I read them all wrong anyway, so. A single forgotten french fry. That's pretty fucking cool, actually. Pretty fucking wicked, actually. Because it was like Cat Piss was asking me about some anime girl figure, and when purchasing it, he was talking to me about games and stuff, and I was wearing a JJK shirt. See, now this is the issue. See, now this is the issue. Asked me about the characters, and fucking says, not many girls like anime and comics like you, and then proceed to ask for my number. You got Xbox Gamer Girl. How does it feel? It's kind of a rite of passage, I think. Oh my god, is that a girl? Oh my god, is that a girl? He's gonna come in dressed better soon. He's gonna come in dressed. Oh shit! A nothing sandwich? Hey, do you want a nothing sandwich? Which one? Which Western man? Do you want a cottage pie or a nothing sandwich? Which one's better? Which one's cooler? I know they're gonna say cottage pie, but I really want to vote for the nothing sandwich. What's another lion bit? Yeah, can I get a 0-inch nothing on none bread? There's no fucking cheese on that. There ain't a lick of cheese on that. That was straight up bread. Oh, yes. Any day of the week. Damn, I'd fucking eat the shit out of that. That one looks cooler. Cheese. That one's got cheese on it. Oh, you're the cat. I love Al Stewart. That one. Yes. The nun panini with left cheese. I don't know. Long potatoes or a bunch of shit in a carton. Which way do you think? Which way do you think? Oh, that's Place Japan. I gotta go with Place Japan. I gotta vote with my heart. I'm sorry. I know it was probably that one, but I had to vote with my heart. You always vote Place Japan. That one's burnt. Give me this one. And more. Do you think people, like, every day, you know, we have to vote on like a piece of food or whatever. Do you think that when people see a burned piece of shit, they vote for that on purpose to be evil? They don't vote for what they'd eat. They vote for that out of evilness. There's again, like I said, the society shit. It's falling apart around our ears. People are ruining the high trust society by voting for burnt pieces of food on my scrandle. That's a good ass burger. That is the best burger you'll ever have. That is what a good ass fucking burger looks like. I'm voting for that shit. Fuck you. You don't know what that is. You're not American enough to know what a good burger looks like. That's awful. Wow, what a fucking hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. I said no, I'm 15. No, leave me alone. Had to call my boss, who's tatted up old dude. Checked him out and told him to leave, but he would not leave after I stayed I was 15. It was going to continue with the purchase, but he got kicked out. That's nice. That's nice that's good. Also, I thought you were 19. Were you lying to me? We ID'd you when you came into the club. Were you lying? Was that a fake ID? Did you present a fake ID at the door? Then if I was someone that could get me preyed upon, has been Hoodie right now. That's so true. It's very true. You have to be careful about how you present yourself. When I was a child, when I was a cute baby boy, I used to wear Black Butler like hoodies and shit. Not great, not a wonderful advertisement. Now it worked amongst my friends because they were all goths too. But you know, in general, not a great thing to advertise to other folk. I was born in 2011 last stream. Oh, okay. Oh, I see, it shifted. I'm so sorry to hear about your Benjamin buttoning. I'm so sorry to hear about your recent Benjamin buttoning. It's a tragic turn of events. They never ID'd me. I just walked in. They just liked me too much to make me leave because I was a funny bit. It was, yeah. Listen, we were struggling for. Well, we still are struggling for chatters. Okay, I'm not gonna turn you away. I just ask that you make your fake ID a little bit. I just ask that the fake ID is a little bit more, you know, convincing. I'm not gonna, if I can't tell it's a fake ID, nobody else needs to know either. That's how it used to be back in the day, okay? Back in the day, we used to walk in any club we wanted to because we had the fake ID and we just say, yeah, I'm 45, what about it? And we go, okay, all I need to know, all I need to hear. However, I would feel worse. Okay, there's like two sides here. Would you rather have a chat full of 15-year-olds or a chat full of 45-year-olds? Because I feel like if my chat was full of 45-year-olds, it's gonna make me feel really old, like I'm like a fucking, what's that one? D-Live, like a D-Live streamer. That's like a D-Live streamer thing. At least now I feel young and hip. I appeal to the, you know, I appeal to the youth. I appeal to the youth with all of my, you know, referencing Humphrey Bogart and Orson Welles. 2 cats and I'm unemployed and now lonely. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. You're really old. Oh boy. Speaking of, by the way, I was gonna say I was referencing Jack Parr. I was thinking about making a proper intro for the countdown, you know, because we have the whole countdown at the beginning of stream and everything. I was thinking about making a proper intro that plays right when I do that, and then I scream over it. Would that be nice? Would that be cool? I might make a new channel trailer is what I'm saying. For the June Glow Park, I have 1 week left or so, about half a week left before the kids love Carol Reed. You guys like that Carol Burnett show? Chow's fucking creepy. That's what I mean, don't you think? Like there's two sides of this. My root's too deep in this community for them to kick me out when I say I'm 16 going on 17. Can I say something evil? Can I say something very evil? Can I say something? Oh fuck! I don't know how evil that is actually. Is that evil? I don't know. I feel like 16 is like that's fine. That's a perfectly like I don't know. I feel like I feel like 16 is like a perfectly like acceptable age to be in chats and shit. Is that fucked up? Like, I know legally you're still a child, you know, but like, come on. You ever met a 16-year-old? They are children. They are stupid. You know the kind of shit you're doing at 16, though? It is Japan's legal age. You're right. Isn't it 15 in Japan? Am I fucked up in saying that? It's 15, right? 15 in a lot of places. I'm just fucked up. 16 makes more sense to me. Not that way. I didn't mean it like that. Fuck. Call me fucking Wings of Redemption. I didn't mean it like that. Shit. Can I walk this one back? Can I do it? Can I get a do-over? Can we do a do-over on that one, please? Been doing 11 on Omega. That's what I mean. You know, that it's that kind of shit. Yeah, it's that kind of generation. You were gonna say in a scary direction. I know, that's what it sounded like. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, Land of Hope and Glory started playing. Speaking about how young and hip I am, by the way. Mainly what I was thinking about, I really wasn't thinking about, you know, being fucked by like 57-year-olds or whatever. I was more so thinking about like drinking and like driving and voting and going to war. I feel like 16 is a perfectly acceptable age for that. Is that fucked up? Like, if you're old enough to drive, you should be old enough to drink. That's an American tradition. if you can't drink until you're 21, you shouldn't be able to vote or get a driver's license until 21 either. Which I say that in protest of the height of the age, but more likely what's going to happen is yes, that is what they're going to raise it to, if not 30. Steak and cheese, me too, and you'd be wrong, man. You'd be wrong. Oh shit, are you? Post pictures. Take pictures, and print me out on a piece of paper. Take me there. Post the pictures in the Discord. I drink. See that? Well, that's what I mean. That's one of the reasons I mean is that I think most 16-year-olds already are doing all that anyway. So why would you want to ruin their lives by making it a punishable thing? Which, I mean, it should be a little bit punishable, I suppose. They shouldn't be willy-nilly. Okay, here's my compromise, okay? I have a middle way compromise. Let 16-year-olds vote, drink, and everything, but they count for half as much. How's that, huh? So you can, the legal limit of being drunk is like half of what a 21-year-old's is. At 21, you get the upper alcohol limit. You unlock the rest of the alcohol limit. And you're like, all right, scamp, get back in the car. Oh, just turned 18, or just turned 21, didn't you? All right, scamp, get back in that car. And you go, yippee! And then you run into a fucking... run a woman over, like pushing a stroller across a fucking highway because you're hammered. Be the full body model of your avatar so I can cardboard cut out and take you with me. Okay, we could green screen. What if I green screened right now? We could do that, actually. It wouldn't be that hard to do. Fuck it, let's do it. Fuck it, let's do it. Fuck it, let's ball. Fuck it, let's ball. Parts of parents recognize when... That's what I also mean, by the way. Shouldn't it be more... Maybe I'm a libertarian. Well, that just makes it sound even worse again, doesn't it? When we're talking about the age of thing, you say you're a libertarian, that just sounds like you're a pedophile. Most people, I feel like, are... Well, I don't want to disparage the libertarians for that, but there's a good subsection of the libertarian movement that is purely about it for... So what about this age of consent thing? But drugs and drink. Exactly! You know? So why would you ruin their lives, you know? God forbid a parent their own child. That is a running issue we have currently in the country, is that nobody wants to take responsibility for their own kids. Wonderful teen pregnancy. That is true also. Yeah, that's true, yeah. You know, my cousin's, though, as a teen pregnancy, she got pregnant at, like, what? I think, like, later end of 12. Had her son at 13. But, you know, it's not all bad, I guess, because then at least she's, like, you know, she's able to keep up with him a lot. But it is fucked up, because she's gonna be one of those parents that... You're gonna see, like, the generations, like when they have their kid, you're gonna be like, wait a minute, why are they basically the same age? What do you mean? What do you mean that's your parent? Oh, like you're adopted or whatever. You always have to live with that for the rest of your life. It's kind of fucked up. This chat not being creepy. Still drinking, do drugs? That's true, yeah. Is 12 years older than me. That happens a lot, yeah. Imagine that. Imagine if he was your father. Isn't that weird? Isn't that fucking weird? You have to constantly... If you were a teen pregnancy... Well, I guess it's not even teen exactly yet, is it? If you were a tween pregnancy... Isn't that like that you're always going to think about that? Like, you have a son that could be the age of a sibling. That's fucked up. That's fucked up and weird. That's fucked up and weird. Have thought such. I know, isn't it sad? God knows what happened to him. He disappears for... I think he's fine, because I think if he died, I'd have, like, all of my dice blast off my desk or something. What if it happened right when I said that? Because he's like a voodoo king or whatever, right? So surely his voodoo spirit would, like, haunt the stream at least. Maybe that's why my internet goes up and down. Well, okay, Slimy Mike, if you can hear us, make the square green. Make the square green if you can hear us. Oh my God, it is. Oh no, he's dead. Oh no, he's dead. Oh no, Slimy Mike's dead. See, now that's a good way to come complain about ads. Tell me how much you wish you could give me money about it. He's shooting up in a better place now. That's so fucked up. That's just a fucked up thing to say. Can I tell a Jack Parr joke? Not Jack Parr, but Johnny Carson joke. Can I tell a Johnny Carson joke? He had a Red Skelton on. Do you know who Red Skelton is? Does anybody know who Red Skelton is? I doubt it. Anyway, he had Red Skelton on the show, and DeLorean at the time, the guy that actually made the DeLorean car, he was going through a horrible drug problem at the time, just an awful drug problem. Well, Johnny Carson bought a DeLorean around the same time, and he had Red Skelton on, and Red Skelton sits down and he goes, "Hey, that DeLorean, is that a hopped up car?" And the whole crowd booed him. And he stood up and he went, "Why? You never heard a bad joke before?" I thought that's the tradition I occupy. The tradition of comedy that I occupy is Red Skelton. Which is to say something. Which is accurate, I feel also. I got a hentai game ad? That's based and fits this channel. Anyway, what am I doing? I got so distracted, I don't know where I'm at anymore. I don't even know where I'm at anymore. That one. That one, please. That one, please. The kids love Red Skelton. Oh, boy. That's what I mean. See, if I had a fucking chat full of 55-year-olds, they'd all just know who this guy is. I'm educating here, okay? I'm an educational fucking platform, all right? When did he die? When did Red Skelton die? What year? Died in 1997 at 84. Oh boy. A pizza and a beer or a tray of fries? I don't know. I feel like a pizza and a beer is pretty cool. A stupid joke and said it's a bad joke meant to be unfunny, so I said you must get it from your parents. It's a bad joke meant to be unfunny. That is pretty good. That is pretty damn good. That's really good, but you do have to think about it a little bit. You have to think about it a little bit. I'd give that an 8. I'd give that a solid 8 out of 10. That's a solid 8 out of 10, I think. That's a solid 8 out of 10 comeback, I think. There's another one too for you. Orson Welles was on an interview with Johnny Carson, and another guy came out, another actor, I forget what his name was, and he said, boy Wells, and he said whales, because he was a big fat guy, and he said whales. He really drew out the name, like calling him a whale. It's like you make Skippy look shapely or whatever, something like that. And Orson Welles says something, and goes, "Well, I'm fat and you're ugly, but I can diet." And the guy just stops, looks out the crowd, and goes, "I think I'm gonna lock it up early tonight." Really good. Really good. Chicken, beef patty, hash browns, sausage, onion rings, and cheese. That one. OMG, hi, welcome back from the ads, by the way. You didn't miss anything apart from that I talked about Johnny Carson twice. Jeremy Clarkson. Yeah, Jeremy Clarkson, the famous television program. Toad in the Hole. He should be a late night guy, actually. Jeremy Clarkson could do it. Jeremy Clarkson could do like a British late night. What's the one guy? Is it No, not Corbyn. That's a Labour guy. What's his name? The British late night guy that everybody hates. Whatever his name is. Put Jeremy Clarkson in his place. He could do it. He'd be a good fill-in. Although he'd have to come to America after that, and he's much cheaper British nationalist to do that. God damn it, 9 out of 10, son of a bitch. 73.5. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. It's at 50 again. That's all that matters. I just gotta get to 74, and we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be perfectly fine if I can just get it to 74. Travel. Oh, I have a new weekly challenge. Hooray! Well, maybe. Let's go through Eritrea. Eritrea. Never mind, there's a whole country between there, I forgot. Somalia. I believe, no, it's Ethiopia. We're in Somalia. Ethiopia. Okay, there we go. So you had to get your references, and you are too old to relate to today's youth. I'm so utterly fucked. That's not true. I feel like I'm pretty in touch with the youth. I don't know his references either. It's okay, it's for J Felk alone. Do you know what enabler J Felk's been for me, by the way? Normally I keep these references in my head, but J Felk's here now, and he actually engages with the references. Oh man, not again. Oh man, not again, not again, not again. Hey, see? Yeah, see, Whiskey doesn't know either. I know now. I know what it means now. I learned. I know your fucking whippersnapper vocabulary now. What the fuck happened to the rest of the damn Sudan? Thought that shit was up there. Sudan. The Sudan pissed me off. That's what PMO says, although it might be a case of that you also do piss Athena off. Egypt. Egypt? Let's see, where would you go through here? Would you go through, what goes on right here? What is it, Jordan or Israel or whatever? It's Jordan, right? You go through Jordan across? Yes, okay, and then you, well, no, what the heck goes on right here? What is that, Israel? Is this Israel? That is Israel, okay, perfect. I thought Jordan was right there. No, Jordan's up here, isn't it? That's Jordan. No, it's Lebanon. Where the fuck is Jordan at? Where's, oh, that's Jordan. I already said Jordan. Okay, there, I was right. We're good. How VHS works. Yeah, you should actually, describe a floppy disk, VHS, and a cassette tape works. God, I love cassettes, by the way. Have I mentioned that? I want to buy more cassettes. Shit, I'm too old for this. You put it in the SNES and then blow it and then play the game. That's close. That's an SNES cartridge. That's so fucked up because I had Be Kind Rewind in my thing. Yeah, wait. VHS. This is a VHS. That's a VHS, this thing. And you'd have to, when you got it in the library, it would say on the library, it would say on the front, it would say Be Kind Rewind. Can I see that? Be Kind Rewind. And you'd have to put it in your VHS after you watched it and bring it back to the beginning. And then you'd be like, oh, and then be like, oh, thank you for doing it. Because they'd take it out of the sleeve to check and make sure you did it. And if you didn't do it, you'd get a look. Sometimes in some libraries, they'd fine you for that. They'd fine your ass for that. They'd kill you. They'd kill you for that. Can you explain it like Mike Staklasa? Like he would, or like what's his name? Fuck! Help me. What's his name? The character. Oh my God! Am I fake? Am I a fraud? I have too many names in my head. Especially with the magnetically saved videos and pictures that you play and have to rewind. No, the other Plinkett, Mr. Plinkett. There we go. Poser. I forgot. I know I am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. Do the homework Lancy gives me. I know, it's fucked up, isn't it? Now, see, now the real shit that people like to LARP nowadays, which they did in that recent one, the one LARP game. What is it called? Fucking mixtape, the new one mixtape that came out recently. But to the generation below me. Yeah, that's how I was. Yeah, that's how I was growing up. That makes sense. Yeah, that's why you're here. What is it? I forgot. A cassette tape. A cassette tape. See, now this shit. This was the cool shit. This was the wicked shit. This shit rocks. I'm just old enough to remember this. See, mostly it was CDs that we had, which are already themselves going the way of the dodo. But I was just old enough to remember these too. And see, what you'd have to do is you'd have to take it and you'd hold it that way, and you'd put it in that one, and you'd rewind it with a pencil. You put it in that way, and you rewind it with a pencil. But in mixtape, they turned it upside down and put it in that one. So she fucked it all up. She just fucked it all up. It's a poser and a fraud. One of them Jim Alphas. That's true, yeah. That's true. You're like a younger Gen Z. It's from Guardians of the Galaxy. yeah, that's where they got it from. They released a compilation CD. It's so good. You ever see the Frank Zappa interviews, the Lost Frank Zappa interview? He's so right and so based. He makes anti-democratic statements in that, and I would like, oh my God, he's my guy. He said democracy doesn't work because the populace is too stupid to know how to vote, and I went, oh, me. I think think I'm Frank Zappa pilled. I think politically I stand in the Zappa in the Zappa corner. Yeah, theocratic hypocrisy. Yeah. No, I always feel old, Athena. It's fine. I like educating the youth. It's how I do things. Did you ever run a Polaroid? I didn't. I wanted one very badly though when I was a child. I very badly wanted a Polaroid because it looked very aesthetic. Because my mom used to have a shit ton of Polaroid pictures from the 80s and everything. I was like, fuck, that's cool. Can I just go buy one? No, you can't. They're dead. Bought a Frank Zappa's, and I think that's like the advised place to get it. I think that's the advised place to pick up a Frank Zappa book. Yeah. You know, his MTV interview was very good too, where he talks about rock and roll and like the death of proper experimental music. We love Zappa. We love Zappa here. We love Zappa here. What the fuck? Oh wait, no, it is this. Travel from Ecuador to Brasile while traveling on the coast. Can I go north? Are we going northward? I think we can go northward. I can go southward. It'd be easier to do southward, right? Which way do you think is quicker or cooler? Southward or northward? Because I could do either. Fuck it, let's do all. No, maybe north. Maybe north. Okay, here we'll do north. Let's see. Venezuela. Topical today. He's very topical today. He's still accurate. Oh, they wanted me to go south. They wanted me to go south, man. They wanted me to go south, man. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Yeah, you can. Nowadays you can. We didn't really do that back when I was a small child, though, at the time. Let's see. Colombia. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. I forgot there's a whole ass thing right here. Well, fuck it. Look at this. Look at what we do here. Look at what we do here. Okay, you ready for this? You ready for this? Watch this. Watch this. Costa Rica. Fuck it. I'm flexing right now. Fuck, I forgot. What is it? Panama, Costa Rica. What is it? Nicaragua. El Salvador. Are they gonna fail me for this? They're gonna fail me for this, aren't they? Fine, I'll go south then. Fuck you, man. I was flexing. I was gonna get there. Originally. I could go up and around. We would have gone around the fucking coast of Canada. I'm fine. I could have done it. How the hell is the camera from the 80s and 90s 100? That's what from the 80s. $180 in today's economy. It's fucked up, man. 9/11 or the 2008 stock market crash. I was alive for, well, both of those technically, but I only really remember one. I only remember the 2008 stock market crash because we were victims of it. Let's see. Do I go to Chile immediately? I go to Chile immediately, don't I? They don't have a coastline anymore in they don't know what you call it, do they? Nope, we go immediately to Chile and then we go to Argentina. We go to Argentina and then we're there. Can I keep going? I wanted to keep going. Whatever, man. What? I'd let you travel from Saudi Arabia to Greece without going through Ukraine or Turkey. An interesting one, hey? Iraq, Iran, Iran. I was in 4th grade when COVID happened. That's not true, is it? That's not true. That'd be like a year ago or whatever, whenever that was. That's a falsity. That's a falsehood. I don't believe in that. 2 years age difference and 20-year educational difference. Well, that is true. Also, yes. You forget this is a post post COVID education system they have nowadays. Maybe complicated and cynical. Wasn't alive for it, but the constant showing of it. That's true. Yeah. Growing up, especially in the early 2000s and shit like that, 9/11 was a constant fucking looming thing. We were very traumatized by it. Used to Red Square? Yep. Right now. Please pray to Slimy Mike. Recently, when I said that earlier, to fix it, it worked, and now it's going back again. Help me. How the hell are you only 2 years apart? Russia. Ouch. Oh yeah, I forgot the Russian Empire doesn't exist anymore. It slips my mind very often. Let's see. Can we go through Azerbaijan? Azerbaijan? Unk ass. It's in 5th grade, and we saw people jumping out of a burning building. Yeah, yeah. I remember. I have a very specific memory. I was like, I don't know. I guess it was like 11 or 10, I guess, and we stayed in a hotel, and it was way up. It was a big tall hotel, and we were like right near the top, and it was the anniversary of 9/11. This is like in Oklahoma City. It was the anniversary of 9/11, and I just knew for a fact somebody was going to fly a building into that hotel. I don't know why they would. I have no idea what the reasoning would be, but I just knew that they were going to fly a fucking plane into that hotel and kill me. I just knew somebody was going to recreate 9/11. I just knew it was going to happen. Be 16 next February. Can you hurry that up? Can you hurry up and be 16 so I seem like I thought you were 19. You lied to me. You presented a fake ID at the door. What the hell, Athena? That's fucked up thing to do to a man. Hurry up and be 16 so it's less weird. Happy belated birthday. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Belarus. To be 16. That's true, actually. Yeah, I would have pegged you as older. Belarus. Hurry up and be 16. Don't both of you fucking quote that. Stop! No! No! What the hell, man? What the hell, man? Oh, I can't talk about the post I want to reference because it's too soon and too related to the things I'm seeing right now. Or just faster. Don't! God damn it. God damn it. God damn it, the Twitlongers. Whatever. You know, well, no. What I'm more upset about is that's typical. That's expected way to cancel a streamer. I want it to be for something more heinous, something more, you know, interesting. I wanted to like leave my mic on after a stream and you hear me like verbatim re-quoting a Mussolini speech or something like that. Although I don't think I'd be canceled for that. Whatever. It'd be funny to hear a guy like from Texas talking about how the Mediterranean is the cradle of like civilization. A guy who's just med posting. Let's see. Where are we going from here? Poland. How about that? How about Poland? Oh my god. Oh my god. Fascist dark side Phil, yeah. No, my leg itched. That's why I went into the entire speech about how Albania is rightful Italian clay. My leg itched, I swear. Let's see. Czechia? Czech Republic? Oh, not where I thought it was. I'll be honest. I thought it was down here further. I'm getting tilted. Not tilted as in angry, as in the whole world's on its axis. Austria. You remember the Fortnite Chapter 1? I remember the Fortnite Chapter 1. I was there. I was there for that. Italy. Well, no, we can go through Italy. Italy. Well, no, you wouldn't go through Italy, would you? You'd go through, I almost said Yugoslavia. That's very unk. Yeah, Slovenia. Let's go through Slovenia. And then, Croatia. Let's go through Croatia. Oh dear God. Croatia. Let's see. Where'd we be from here? Croatia. What's further south? Albania. I guess you'd go through there. I guess you'd go through Albania if you're keeping on the coast. Montenegro. You'd have to go through Montenegro too. There we are. Perfect. And you're there. And you're there. I've done it. And I've done it. And oddly, I've created a perfect outline of the Austrian Empire also. Okay. There we go. I've done my travdels. My travdels. First grade. What the fuck? What the fuck? You know, you and a lot of other people actually. That seems to be the main demographic for that. Is this Nihon? Is this Nihon? No. China. Taiwan. I had to get through all the Chinas. A few friends, but didn't play it again. I know Hedge and I both have a Yogscast special deal from about the time that there were still zombies in Minecraft, still zombies in Fortnite. Did I say Minecraft twice? Am I stupid? I meant to say Fortnite. Why did I say Minecraft? I said Yogscast. I don't know, my brain's decaying, it's old, it's over. This shit is some soap. This shit is some fucking soap. This shit's some fucking soap. Because Minecraft, they're Minecraft in my mind. When I think of the Yogscast, it's synonymous with Minecraft. You know, we used to get every single Yog bundle every single year. The Yogscast like New Year's stream. We used to get every single one of those. And now my Twitch account, I'm decaying actively. My Steam account is just fucking filled with just dog shit games from all that. Chimera Labs. That'd be funny to do, actually. I know Edge would fucking love that, actually. Shut up, Chimera Fell. You know, I wanted to do that a couple of months ago. Well, I guess it was maybe a little over a year ago at this point. When we did the Minecraft like community server, Hedge and I were gonna sit down. We were gonna write a damn storyline for that motherfucker. We were gonna make a Shadow of Venserfell, but then we didn't get the mod, and it never came to be. You know, it goes. You did not just 6-7 me. That's true. Yeah, you are. Yeah, I'm sorry to say. Sorry to say you are. Just a dumpster that opens into a meth lab. The shitty Yogscast. The shitty American version of the Yogscast. You know, in the great tradition of us stealing British television programs to then re-air over here and become the bigger ones, that feels like what we should do. That feels like the proper, like, order of things. I'm sure somebody has. You know, I was just talking about the fucking Chimera Wiki, actually. Where is that? Do you still have the link to that? Because I gotta edit that. There's so much lore we gotta add. You know what? If you send me that, I will just set tonight, and I will make a full fucking wiki. I will complete the wiki tonight. Tell me to shut up. It's so deep. We'll go find it. We'll go find it. Yeah. Maybe I'll just go make my own wiki. Let's see. This is a soup. Where do you think the soup is from? Can I say China? Can I say China? Can I say those look like Asian hands? Asiatic hands? You were gonna call me racist. Oh boy. This is a beer. Let's see. What does it say it is? Domaine des Evans. Is this France, or is this a American aping of French culture? It is an American aping of French culture. United States. No, I'll be damned. Cool. Oh, I did not mean to guess Bhutan. Well, fuck me, I guess. Let's see. Where else could it be? Where else could it be? Where else could it be? Where else? Who would, Royal Amber, perhaps, St. James. Maybe it actually is St. James. Little St. James. Maybe, Epstein made this. Fucking St. Kissenevitz. This is, oh my god, it is. Where the hell is St. James at? It's an island around there, right? Oh, Martinique. Where the hell is Martinique at? Martinique. There it is. There we go. Did I do it? Did I get it right? St. Martin. Was that correct? Was that correct? Correct guesses. I didn't even show on the map. I don't even know. Yeah, the Death Note. Yeah. Brown leaves are brown. I'm so good, man. I've been fucking killing it recently. All right, food guessor. What the hell? I have a day left. What the fuck? Premium only. What the hell, man? Why even live? Why even live? Whatever, I don't even give a care. Whatever, I don't even give a care. I don't even fucking care. I don't even fucking care. You know what, Justice Stat? 100% of people who are black. Okay, we're just opening that, huh? I'm just opening that right up, aren't we? Nashville or Montgomery? I want to say Montgomery. Where have suicide notes? Yeah, they haven't introduced those yet. And we do it on tablets nowadays. I think it did. I think Food Guesser got paywalled. It's deeply fucked up. I'm gonna. Well, I don't know if is it like an. No, it is a daily thing, isn't it? Yeah, they paywalled Food Guesser. Let's see. Food Guesser Reddit. What does Reddit think of this? r/Food Guesser. Are people upset about this? This is blatantly wrong. I have Discord. I'm like. 2 years ago, nobody said anything. 2 years. Nobody said anything in 2 years. You mean suicide emails? See, there's the joke there, is that we don't use emails anymore either. This is Golden Brown, yes. By the Stranglers, yeah. I'm quite fond of the Stranglers. Nobody said anything. All right. Well, I guess that's what happens when democracy dies in darkness. Snowfall population weighted. What? Has higher snowfall by population? Does that dictate? Well, now I feel like this is going to be backwards, isn't it? Why is that? Why the fuck is that held back? Why is that held back? The hell? So I found the account, but I don't think the wiki anymore. Oh, the hell, man! Did they delete it? Did they delete it from you? That's fucked up. How is it they deleted your wiki? But yeah, I see these wikis that are up for like these little like personal books that have been up for like fucking 35 years. I feel this is weighted. I feel like this is fucked up. I feel like it's gonna say Morocco. But then at the same time, it feels like it's going to be China. Okay, I don't even know why they put Morocco there. Unless you're just stupid. Need to lay back on the suicide jokes, man. No, that's what we do nowadays. Well, that's not true, actually. No, we don't. Gen Z doesn't joke about killing themselves. Late millennials and young millennials do, actually. Millennials want to kill themselves. Gen Z are just upset at the world and want to kill others. That's the difference. Okay, Athena, you need to rework your suicide into killing boomers. That's the modern hip way to do it. That's more fashionable, you know. Or whatever Whiskey said. Yeah, I guess that's early Gen Z is suicidal and manic. I suppose that's true. If we think about my early generation, like the what would you say? Would you say the MLG era of memes were Gen Z? Younger gens or an older Gen Z that were making, you know, MLG era, because the MLG era also coincided with I want to kill myself. That was a similar culture at the time. Well, for I think I am a good talker. I'm just more irreverent at the culture. As a child of Frank Zappa. Just a higher percentage. You know, one time I prevented a suicide. One of my very earliest streams, one of the absolute earliest streams I ever had. I prevented a guy from killing it. I've never seen him again, so maybe he did it afterwards. But I know back then, I prevented the suicide from happening by telling him to stop. Don't do it. Don't put that on me. Guy just came into my chat and wrote his whole suicide note out. And I told him, you shouldn't do that. No, mainly because it'll inconvenience me personally. If it with a whimsy. See, that's yeah. See, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Depressed teenager, as many are, yeah, most are, I think. Really, your teenage years at your highest, or the biggest point of all that, when you want to blow your shit smooth off, due to, you know, the constraints of society and, you know, like, the expectations put upon you to learn, things like that. Now, the great part is it gets worse. But you become more deadened to it, so, you know, it's fine. Or you do what I do and you just forego the whole thing and just decided to live in as an aristocrat. Just decided to live, it may be poor, but you know, you make enough to live and then you decide to live the rest as an aristocratic estate. That's the way I decided to do things. Works fine for me. I don't have money to do anything and I can't go anywhere and I live in the negative for most of a week. But you guess what? I'm free. I am free. I am free from the society. If I could be like Karl Marx, if I could Karl Marx, you know, like feed off of a friend or whatever like that, like just live on a couch and just write books, I would do that. That is what I would do. That is how you break free. I would love to be an aristocratic estate in the early or late 1890s. That's the way to do things. Middle of the night, yeah. Slept like a baby, yeah. Listen, Athena, I know you're depressed, but it's a good bit. It was a good bit I had to do. Listen, I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna send that to Bryce, and he's gonna laugh about it. Okay, I had to do it. I take them wherever I can get them. Okay, my laughs don't come in abundance. All right, I have to take what I can get. United States, exactly. Yes. Yeah, like a horse with no name. You know, I have ridden through the desert on a horse with no name. Now that I think about it, that's so true. That's so true. Much to think on, much to contemplate, much to ponder. Okay. Also, by the way, Jay, this is a question purely for you and you alone. I'm going to ask this to the Hedge later on, probably. Eagles or America? Which is the better band? I've had an argument with this with my mother for like the past like week and a half. Mr. 10. Which is 100% of workers. America, he's so base. He's my pay chatter. He's my pay chatter. I know he is. I know he is. Listen, I love the Eagles. The Eagles is like my second. Like I put them just under America. But I think like in yes, exactly. Like I think like in like you know the better songs. I think I gotta put America. You know I like You Can Do Magic a lot too. I really like America's You Can Do Magic. That's one of their later songs. I like that a lot too. Yeah, I put that into your prompts. The Head, and I've been told I'm not a good person to talk to. No, I'm the same way. I'm not a very. I'm the last person you should come to if you're. All right, sorry, my rad's here. All right, I gotta go. All right, goodbye. Sorry, they just dredged my ride up from the bottom of the lake. I gotta go. No, I'm probably the worst person to talk to in an actual general mental health issue because I don't know what the fuck to say. Apart from just, well, you shouldn't. If anything, if you come to me telling me you're gonna kill myself, you're telling me to come to kill myself, I'm gonna be scared and I'm gonna do self-defense. If you think you're gonna kill yourself to me, I'm just gonna go, don't put that shit on me, man. Couldn't have told somebody else this. I didn't add that to you. I didn't add that to you. I was saying that about me, man. What did I add? I didn't add anything to your message. I didn't add anything to you. That's a you problem. It is. That's also me, Athena. That's true. I don't take anything serious. I'm far too irreverent to take anything serious. And I feel like, in a way, you see, that's the guy that came into my chat and tried to kill himself. I just joked about it, and he laughed about it. And you added not a good person. You say you are a good person to talk to. Well, whatever. Whatever. Somebody said there was an in word, not the slur, below what you said, and I added that to it. Either way, point is, Keyrod, not. It's also a British man. Oh, really? That's funny. Huh. Oh my god, Ventura Highway. What a fucking fantastic song. Anyway, point being, I don't take anything seriously. And I know people get pissed off about that. I've been told before. People have been very pissed off at me before that I don't take anything seriously. That I joke about everything. But that guy that came into my chat and tried to blow his shit off in my chat room, I joked about it and said don't do it and made a big joke out of him trying to kill himself. And he laughed and he didn't do it. At least not in my chat. I haven't seen him since. So maybe he went on and did it at a later date. But at that time, I prevented a suicide. By not taking it seriously. Yeah. Whiskey, you're in this chat. We know what you are. I'm sorry. It's already a moral failing being here. YouTube's gonna hate this fucking VOD, by the way. YouTube's gonna blow this shit out of fucking orbit. Let's see, what have I talked about now? Pedophilia, suicide, politics, anything else? Any other topics I can touch on? No, because you see, there's another world out there, but it's not my world, okay? Everything outside of that doesn't affect me. That's somebody else's issue, okay? I've talked about how I've separated myself from the society, all right? That's another world. That's for people with more money and caring to deal with, all right? I've got my world. I stay in my lane, okay? This is my lane. I'm going to stay in it, okay? High percent of workers, which is employed in law enforcement workers, including supervisors. I want to say, okay, I'm stupid. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't deny that. Hurry up and be 16. I wouldn't deny that I'm a narcissist streamer, but just acknowledging that I'm a narcissist to make me less of a narcissist. It's less narcissism and more like, I don't know what you want me to do about it. I can only live my life as well as I can, okay? And I'm not doing great at that. I'm just living the way that feels comfortable. I think what it is that I'm too much of an aesthete. I'm so much of an aesthete. I'm too frantic and craving of comfort. I can't take the hardships of the other world. That's for other people to worry about. Or I'm too aware of them. I don't know, too much to think on. I'll go read my book. I'll explain it all in that. Starts you with not my child bride. Well, that's a good thing to say, isn't it? That's a good quote, right? On mobility disability, Miami, easily. It's just a higher average population weighted by household size. Baton Rouge, or I don't know, Baton Rouge probably. Oh my god, I don't know anything about America. Or to attract others. I think so, yes. Yeah. Whether this makes me a bad friend or not, I'm uncertain. But I feel like if you are my friend, you're aware of what I'm like at this point. I think if you asked anybody, they know how I am. They know I think I'm very Byronic, not ironic. That's I'm calling myself Lord Byron. I think I'm very Byronic. Willdillian, if you will. I live in my own outside observer status. And I plot at things. I like to run my fingers through the fabric of society just to see what it does, what it is. But I don't want to be in it. I don't want to deal with all that. I don't want to be part of all that. Think of Chris Christopherson, also another great singer. Censorship of the Sacred Society. Exactly. Yeah. See, that's what I mean. Yeah. I am counterculture, I think. I am counterculture. I think if I had to put myself in like one little title, I think I would name myself counterculture. Which, you know, maybe that's why I'm here. Maybe that's what the appeal of VTubing was for me. It was also kind of its own kind of counterculture thing to its own counterculture, which already existed. Remember this when he sells out? Oh, absolutely. By the way, did I tell you about my my ad account thing? Because I have a thing that gives us like advertising, like, you know, opportunities and shit like that. And they said in the like description, like, tell us about yourself. Like what do you want? Like what kind of products would you sell? What is your community into that you think they'd buy? And I put, I like money. I don't care what it is. Give me whatever you want. I will fucking hawk it. I don't care if it's a scam. I will hawk it. I will take the money. That's kind of performance art, right? At that point, because you know I don't care about it. You know I don't care about whatever product I'm hawking. But I'll do it. If you want to pay me for it, I'll take it. Sort of watching you. Exactly. Mentally unstable people. It's been the counterculture, I suppose. There's something very appealing about that. I feel like any real true living artist would be so happy to say that their biggest fan base is out of a mental ward. I'm proud of that factoid. I am very proud of that. I am happy about this. And if anything, you should do more. Next time either one of you end up in a mental ward, advertise for me, please. You know, I put my link on the Twitter, on the tweet I had, the tweet that's popping off. I put my Twitch link in the replies to that. And I got 4 likes by it popping off in hospice. That too, probably, yeah. All right, next time you're in hospice, make a Jack Parr reference, and then when they go, oh, I liked that boy, say, well, then you'd love Lancelin X Viewer live every T-Day on CBS. Boomdock has Snazwagon from the 40K, Warhammer 40K, yeah, or, you know, like, the Skaven players, which I feel like they also have a crossover with them, you know, mental wards, probably a big crossover there. A lot rat talking folk. You know, I think the majority of my chat is mentally ill. Now that I think about it, J Felk, what's your major malfunction? What's wrong with you, J Felk? You gotta have something. Everybody else here is fucked up in some way or another. Where's my time guesser? I gotta get my time guesser. Play my time guesser. Time limit, fucking, oh, we're in green square territory, by the way. I might actually play a game tonight. Much to think about. Play Warhammer, I'm gonna be a Gundam. That's fucking badass. That is pretty badass, actually. ADHD undiagnosed for a lot, social inept. Yeah, alright, that tracks. Yeah, you know what, J Felk? I feel like you're the most spiritually akin to me that I have in my chat room. Yeah, much the same, much the same. Which, considering the things I've said, I do compliment that that's a disability. It is. It's a horrible disability. Horrible tragedy. Let's see, what is this? Cork Corporation, as in Cork the city? Let's play Blockshot. Oh yeah, we should. You're so right, actually. Yeah, you're so right. Damn shame everybody's fucking dead, isn't it? Damn shame all my friends fucking hate me and they invited me and begged me to be at the wedding. I am such a fuck of a man, aren't I? Where the hell is Cork at? Does anybody know where Cork is at? Where the hell is Cork? County Cork. Wait a minute, that's Ireland, isn't it? It's County Cork, Ireland, isn't it? Ah, there we go, Cork. I don't know if this is the Cork Corporation, but I'm gonna put it here. Cork in like 25. Another one of my favorite bands, by the way. ELO. Top 5 favorite bands, ELO. It was Cork, and I was 3 years off. I'm so good. Groom for 2 years, and I love it when people go, oh, don't joke about that. It's my lore to joke about. Exactly, exactly. Also, I think genuinely, like, I think that's part of, like, the reason why I joke about a lot of things, too, is I think making irreverence out of it does take the weight off of it. It makes life feel less serious. Everybody takes life way too fucking serious. I think it's good to joke about things, especially your horrible traumas. It's a coping mechanism. It's good for you. And a new game. Are they? Actually, I did see that. Yes, I did. It's so worth it. Yeah, so true. So true, Whiskey. Much the same. Much the same. Like when I doxed myself. I forgot you also benefited off of me doxing myself. See, we spread the wealth around here. It's very communism. Is that the what? The Obama statue gas station? I didn't know we had an Obama emote. That's a really good emote. That's a really good emote. I love the Obama emote. Philippines. These are Filipinos, I think. That guy's gonna beat the shit out of me. This guy wants to kill me. This is the Philippines, I think. Am I wrong in saying so? It's a real gas station. Okay, let's go look. The Obama statue gas station. Alright, I'm looking. Oh my god, you're so right. Oh, I know this! Colombia? That's crazy for South Carolina. We should do a pilgrimage. We should do a pilgrimage. Kept getting stolen. Isn't that the one that's, it's like an icon, right? It's like a cultural icon. My god, look at this guy. He is pretty fucking cool. They do kind of got that shit on, though. They do kind of all got that shit on. Like, even these people, they all got that shit on. I mean, it's kind of a fit, don't you think? I think ascot's gonna make a fucking comeback. I'm a big fan of ascots. I might start rocking an ascot. It's very gay to do, but that's an appeal to me. This is the Philippines, I'm almost certain. I'm almost certain it's the Philippines. Philippines. No one is Irish as Barack Obama. Game recommendation? What is it? What is it? What is it? Where's the Philippines? As I look in Europe for the most Aryan nation I can think of, the Philippines. Where's Manila? Put it in Manila. Tell me Manila. Tell me Manila in 74. 76, son of a bitch, and it was in Malaysia. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Oh, well, whatever. Whatever, close enough. Whatever, close enough. My ethno-guesser score is going to go down after this one. Dies in less than a week. Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't it? The sniper, the killer. He's there. The sniper, the killer. Ooh, Doobie Brothers now. Oh, wait, Lone Shark. I know Lone Shark, don't I? I think I wanted to play Lone Shark. I do own it. I thought so. Wait, did I buy this? The hell is Lone Shark? Steam. Did I buy this? Did I buy this? I did buy this. And I played this. I don't remember playing this. I think I'm thinking of a different game. I think I have like 6 different games all confused when I think about Lone Shark. We need to play that one where you fish up Japanese schoolgirls that are fish. They're not actual schoolgirls. They are fish in schoolgirl uniforms, and they go "Ati, ati," and things like that. We need to play that again because I enjoyed that quite a lot. It was actually quite spooky. It was deceptively spooky. That was a good one. Resident Evil right now. Well, no, I couldn't because we've been in red the entire time. Let's see. What are you looking at? He's very zoomer pill, don't you think? He's got a zoomer right there. What was that? Was it like onigiri? It was. Wait, Chilla's fish game. What is that called? Yeah, it was Umagari. That's what it was. Umagari. We need to finish this. I played the demo, but I didn't play Umagari. OMG by Slushy. He hates me, by the way. Yeah, her. You go to save her, and she turns into a fucking fish. And so you gotta go fish her. You gotta go fish her up. See, that's new shit. I didn't see all that. This is new shit. I haven't been synced all that. Yeah, and there's like a gas station out in the middle of the damn water. It's a very interesting game. I'm quite into it. Where's the schoolgirl fish? Yeah, there it is. There's a big scary bitch in it that made me go, ah! Oh, you can fucking mince them now? Oh, I didn't realize. I want to do evil shit to fish. Okay, yeah. I want to see this in Germany. Is that odd? Yeah, that's a name. That's a name VW. That's a damn VW. That's a damn VW. Played Helldivers? I haven't. In fact, I actively boycotted it for some time. But I was thinking about it recently because I watched somebody I watched a demo play it for some time, and I went, it looks fun to just be with a bunch of old men who are drunk and play a funny gun game. It is not that way because that would be East Berlin. So let's say West Berlin in 62. I'm okay with saying no. Let's say 70. Let's say 70. 69. Good heavens to Betsy! Basically Berlin though. Same thing, really. Same thing, really. Same thing. It was. Yeah. No, it's a VW truck. It's a VW truck. I love those things, man. I love those things. Okay, not that one. The bus truck. There it is! Look at that motherfucker. I love those. They're so cool. I would drive the fuck out of one of these. I love these, man. I love these. I guess the Daily Award goes to. I know, it's been 2 hours of YAP. Isn't that scary? Isn't that scary? That's like real VTuber shit. I'm doing real VTuber shit here. I just yap for 2 hours. OMG bye. No, look at this. I love these fucking things. I would love to fucking drive one of these. Too bad they're $11 billion to own. It's so sad. It's so sad. Anyway, you better rectify that fake ID. You better rectify that fake ID next time you're here, Athena. Making me look bad. Making me look like a freak. Nobody else, I would never do that to myself. That's purely an outside issue. It's all of your people's fault. All of you people's fault. Is that the electric one? It's the electric one. No, this is the actual thing. I love these. I love these. It's funny you put my whole. Oh, you missed an eye, the correct eye, so it didn't light up and show me. Fake another ID or get in like a time chamber, like like a Dragon Ball time chamber and age up. Go buy a. You don't. You just ball. That's true. Yeah. Women voters vote against Wilson, Ashert, and Hayden. Their party opposes national women's suffrage. National Women's Party. It's got to be at least fucking. I don't know. I want to say like 1917 maybe. Maybe 1917, I want to say. I want to say 1917. I don't know where, though, is the issue. I don't know where. Did you say Arizona on the bottom? It might have. I might be blind. Oh, it does say Arizona. My God. My God. There's an obvious fucking hint here. It's New Mexico. Where's Arizona? Where's Phoenix? There it is. Put Phoenix here and put this in like 1917, I want to say, about 1917 something. So 1916 and I was a city off. I don't know what city that is. It's just Casa Adobes. Sounds like a Latin version of Mexico. Yes, exactly, Athena. Oh my God, it's Emmanuel Macron. Oh my God, it's Emmanuel Macron. Vive l'empereur. Look, this guy's so fucking cool. The French president's so cool, he needs 2 microphones. He's not good with just one. Doesn't have many rules, but I broke the ones he does have. You know what's fucked up is we don't have many rules, but we do have more than we used to now. I've become far more Hitlerian about my chat room than I used to be. I think it's because we had more people in, and also I was gonna say he's got like fuzzy nipples. You know, he married his teacher. Is he the one, or is that the other one? I think I'm thinking of the other one. No, it's him. He married his teacher. He was like out of straight out of high school, 15, age of consent, France. Anyway, do you know they threw a huge hissy fit in France when they raised the age of consent? There was like fucking riots and shit. They raised it from like 12, and there was like riots across the country. What was I saying? Anyway, what was I saying? I forgot. And then we found out that I appealed to like teenagers, like 15-year-olds fresh out of school. So they come in here and they don't have any lived experience, and they spam my chat room with bullshit, and they say evil shit, and they fuck with me. So I had to be more Hitlerian about my chat room. I also gave Mouse more wide sweeping powers to kill whoever she wants. Sterling too, but you know, it goes. This is Notre Dame de Paris, probably this year, I would imagine. Probably recent. I imagine this is a photo that's recently been in the news, because sometimes they do these things where they show a world leader like this in something that has just happened. I believe the bell is in this tower. We will put it right there, and we'll put it in 2026. Fuck, it was last year. God damn it. God damn it! Son of... Oh, I was right, though, about where it was! I'm so good! God. It's on the bell tower Notre Dame de Paris. Notre Dame de Paris. What does Notre mean? I know the rest means like Our Lady of... Isn't it Our Lady of Paris? That's literally what it means. It's Our Lady of Paris. Is that all Notre Dame de Paris means? Notre Dame de Paris? During the official reopening of the cathedral's towers 6 years after the devastating fire. Funny it's been that long. That's crazy. 40, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I got pretty close on the other ones, at least. Only fucked up 2 of them. I mean, imagine if I'd gotten all of them. That would have been way higher. Child Bride, the VIP, the mod for a bit, the absent child, and so much more. You do have a storied career here. You're a bit like Brezhnev. You have many medals upon your chest. Many medals pinned upon my chest. I think I've done my DLEs. We're 2 hours into a stream. Is that a fucked up time to end? Is it fucked up to end a stream 2 hours in? I think I gotta raid Noobles. I think I have to send you to Noobles. I'm getting behind the desk here. My shit's red still. I'm still red squaring. Oh god. Oh god. Top 3 lore wise. Yeah, you're up there. You're top 3, I would say. Although I will say J Felk is he holds a very beloved place in my heart. He's quickly become one of my favorite children, merely because he made references to Orson Welles, and that's all I need. Also, he edited a video for me, which, you know, can you all say the same? I have like two like golden children. I have Slushy Snake and I have J Felk, and they're competing for my top spot in my heart right now. And I, much like the same way Hitler had an overlapping cabinet because he wanted them all to fight, and you know, like a very Darwinian sense, I do that too to my chat room. I want you all to fight in a very Darwinian, you know. You are quoted. However, J Felk is also now quoted too. Last night he said some shit. What'd you say? He said some bullshit. Resident Evil 2, but I don't know if I'm happy with it. Hey man, whatever you do, the fact that it exists, it makes me content, okay? Yes, you did get quoted. You have to find it. I don't know what quote it is, but it's in the quotes now. Anyway, I'll do a Costcodal. I'll do a Costcodal in the last minute. Costcodal. Shoeskins, Summertoes. Alright, you know what we do? You know what we do here? We do $10. Oh my god, more money? Holy shit. $15? Okay, that was a quick one. That did not take a minute, as I suspected it might have. Okay, I guess that's everything then. I guess we're getting the hell out of here. I red squared for most of this, but yeah, whatever. It was a YAP stream. I enjoyed it. I spoke on some shit. I spoke my truth, King, and that's all that mattered. Bussy like a bagel, wife splitter, homeless knife hierarchy. I've done so much. You really have. You do have quite a few quotes in there now. I wonder who has the most quotes in all. Probably Grodd, I'd imagine. Well, me, obviously, but I wonder what resident chatter has the highest amount of quotes. Does Slushy have any quotes? I don't know that Slushy has any quotes. Slushy has to have at least a couple quotes, right? I don't know. I didn't go look through my quotes. We should do a quote. We should do like a quotes showcase. Next time we're red squaring, I'm gonna do a show. I need to like compile a bunch of shit to do for the next red square stream we have. The mallet. That one's really good too. Pussy schmear like cream cheese. I know Grodd has a lot of quotes. Grodd has some good quotes. Technically, that's a Terra quote, isn't it? The Lancelin the Mallet X viewer. Technically, that's a Terra quote. The joke subtlety of a mallet. That's a good tagline, I think. Anyway, I'm sending your ass to hell, okay? I'm sending your ass to hell, alright? I'm gonna send your ass to hell right now. World is a Ghetto is playing right now, but I'm gonna turn it over to Southern Nights because I like Glenn Campbell. And I'm getting the hell out of here, okay? Alright, I'm sending you to hell. Are you ready? Raid spicy. I do too, man. I love Glenn Campbell. Okay, favorite Glenn Campbell song go. Which Glenn Campbell? Actually, have you ever heard Waylon Jennings' cover of Gentle on My Mind? I think it might be up there next to Glenn Campbell's version for me. I really like Waylon Jennings' version of that. I like Waylon Jennings a lot. Anyway, I'm going Bowling Green, maybe. Also very good. I really like Southern Nights. Southern Nights is one of my favorites. I grew up with that. Anyway, Noobles. Raid spicy Noobles. I think I spelled her name right. I did. Okay. Just keep stalling me in. I like yapping. I'm very fond of yapping. I'm very fond of the yap. I get why VTubers like yap for hours on end. I get it. I could do it too. It's fun. I can't join. See what the hell, man? How dare you? The hell, whiskey. Oh you have, haven't you? Yeah, an OG chatter, an OG chatter. We need to have we need to get Whiskey and have him say slurs in my chat again, and then we need to have Simon might come in and talk about his struggle life, and we'll have all the originals here. All the OGs, all the stars are here. All right, I'm getting out of here. All right, I'm getting out of here. Goodbye. Ah!
No, Leon, that's not gonna work.